Hey everybody, Manga Chris here, and it is time for another manga haul, because guess what? It's the end of June. So, figured might as well now do our manga haul for May and June, and I hope you guys are doing well. I know it's been a little bit since I uploaded, but I do have quite a few uploads coming up soon. Gonna be finishing up the Ace Combat playthrough. I promise, I keep saying I'm gonna do that, but it's in the process of being all the way done. And so why not get into the manga haul? But of course, the way I do manga hauls, everything that isn't manga comes first. So let's do that. So I got a few figures this month, and I'm gonna show them off. So this first one, I think technically you'd call a figure, but it's the Link amiibo for Tears of the Kingdom. I got this, I think 2 or 3 days after I got my physical copy of the game. Still not done with it. Still trying to go through and clear out all the side quests and stuff. But there's Linky boy, with his cool new armor set for this game and the weird arm that he has. And yep, this is actually the only amiibo I actually own. I do have the amiibo scan cards, just because I don't have the room to collect amiibos, but I figured I'd get this one since it's for the new Zelda game. But yeah, that's the Link amiibo. Next up, we got one I've been waiting on for quite a while, and I took her off her stand just because it's easier. We got the Cant Communicate Nendoroid. I've got her in this pose, and with the cat ears on and the wide eyes, and just kind of holding her briefcase. But I've been waiting on this one for a while. Finally came in June, and or not June, May, sorry. Right middle of May, I think, came in. So yeah, there's that, and we've got one more, and he's much bigger than these two, because these two are about the same height, size-wise, but the next one is much bigger. And the third figure that we've got this big guy. This is the Alphonse figure. I know a while back I got a Hawkeye figure, who you can't really see the way I have this framed out, but she's up there, and this big boy sits right next to her. And he is way bigger than I thought he would be. I thought he'd be probably about maybe a third of this size, because pop-up parade figures aren't, that big. But this guy is big, he's a little heavy, he's at least probably 2 pounds. And he's big, he's heavy, and I love him. He is fantastic. So yeah, those are all the figures that I got this month. This one is probably the one I'm most excited for. And there's 2 other things that I got this month that aren't manga, although they are manga adjacent. Then there's some art books. So the first art book I got is Table Girl. I'm just gonna say Table Girl, because she's sitting at a table. But this is the art book for the artist June, who I've followed on Instagram for a very long time now, and I've really loved their art style. And this is their first art book that, at least maybe not first, but first one that I had the ability to purchase, and it's put out by Denpa, and it is fantastic. The quality, the covers are fantastic. They've got these little French folds, and it's just really nice. And I love this art book. It's really cool, and it's wholesome, it's cute, and it's really awesome. I know I'm just saying the same words over and over again, but it just is. That's all it is. But yeah, Table Girl from June. Go check it out. And the second art book we have is Scribbles, Volume 1. It's from the same artist and author of Emma and A Bride Story. Now this is more of, as the title says, scribbles. They're more like sketches than they are, finished art. But it's still fantastic to look through. And it's just really cool reading all the, artist notes and all the stuff in the margins. And I just love their art style. And this is a slipcover. It's actually a hardcover. Let me pull this off. And this is what the hardcover looks like. Just brown with gold. The end press thing's kind of coming off right there, but that's not a big deal. But all of the manga that I have from this artist, author, mangaka, just awesome human being, all comes in hardcover thanks to Yen Press, and it's just fantastic, because I think more manga needs to come in hardcover, because manga, it's easy to damage it, like you're reading, you get a big stack, they fall off, you dent a bunch of the spines. There needs to be more stuff that comes out in hardcover, but that's besides the point. Scribbles Volume 1, this is really cool. It's only about 21 bucks. Got this on Amazon, and it's just fantastic. So go check it out. And check out Emma and A Bride Story. Those are both very good recommendations for me as well. Alrighty, now we can get into the actual manga. So, first off, we've got volume 25 of One Punch Man. And One Punch Man, the release dates, it's like every 2 months or something like that. And it's just fantastic to get more and more One Punch Man. I could catch up in the app, but I much prefer to read physically than digitally. And, I'm just always excited when the new volume of One Punch Man comes out. I haven't read this one yet, but this one is very high up on the priority list. Next up, we've got Elden Ring Volume 1. Now this one I wasn't really sure about, because I played Elden Ring, and then I finished it, and then I ejected the disc, and then installed the game to my friend, because it kicked my ass. I enjoyed it, only minimally, and was much more happy that it was done than I would have been to, go through and do a New Game Plus. But, besides the point, I still had fun with the game, so I wanted to check out the manga, because I was like, video game adaptations, or manga adaptations of video games rarely happen. I think there's like Danganronpa, stuff like that. There's a couple others, I'm sure there are, but a bit on the rare side, So I wanted to see what this is, and they said it was going to be kind of like a weird comedy, but still, with characters from the game, and I would say that they did a very good job describing it. It is a little strange. It does have its comedic moments, but this is definitely one of the ones where I'm like, I'm gonna give this one another volume to kind of win me over. It's not bad, but it's just odd. It's not what I was expecting. It kind of took me by surprise a little bit, and that's not bad. It's weird, and I wasn't quite sure what I was reading. It was funny in parts. It was also just weird in parts. And the art style is very, very good. It's very similar to the art style of the actual game. I keep saying games. The actual game. And it's got a much more realistic art style, except for there are certain parts that are like comedic. Like this part right here with the Ronnie dolls. But that being said, I will check out Volume 2 when it comes out, because I do very much enjoy Elden Ring. I very much enjoy the lore of Elden Ring, all the Dark Souls games. But take this, this one might need a little bit of breathing room to prove its potential. Let's just say that. But Elden Ring Volume 1, that's my sort of thoughts on it. Next up, we've got 2 mangas from the same mangaka. We have The Maid I Had Recently Is Mysterious, Volume 5, and The Great Jaya Will Not Be Defeated, Volume 5, both from the same mangaka. I have not read either yet, but they are both very funny slice of lives, very different in their subject matter. One's about a maid, and the other one's about a demon. But I am very much looking forward to reading these. I really, really like this mangaka's art style. So I'm very excited to crack these open, but that is Volume 5 of both The Maid I Had Recently Is Mysterious and The Great Jaya Will Not Be Defeated. And next up, we've got, I'm going to butcher this, I butcher this every time, Yokohama Kadashi Kiku, Volume 2, the deluxe edition put out by Seven Seas. This is an omnibus of, I believe it's a 2-in-1. I believe so. I could be wrong. But this is a reprint of a classic manga that Seven Seas is putting out. I have Volume 1. I have not read it yet, but it's like number 3 on the list of my TBR list that I've got going right now. This is sort of like sci-fi, slice of lifey from what I've heard. Nonetheless, I'm very excited to get into it. There's only going to be 5 volumes, so I'm of the mind to wait until all the volumes are out and then read it all at once. But that could change. It could change my mind. But nonetheless, Yokohama Kadashi Kiku. And we've got our last little stack here. So first up, we've got Volume 3 of Futari Escape, which I read recently. Very much enjoyed. Highly recommend people check out this series. We've got Volume 4 of Candy and Cigarettes. This one kind of had a weird release date. It was pre-ordered in May. It's supposed to be coming out like May 25th, something like that. Then it got pushed back to June like 11th, and then still came out like May 25th. at least get delivered to me. It was weird. Amazon kind of freaked out a little bit with this one. But I'm still on volume 2 of the series, but I very, very much am looking forward to just getting into this, because this is a series I've been waiting for to get an English license for a very long time, and I'm very excited to get into it. And we've also got Free Ren Beyond Journey's End, Volume 8. Still behind on this. I swear, I keep saying I'm behind on every series that I have. I'm going to read them. What would the point be in me buying all this stuff if I wasn't going to read it? But Free Ren Beyond Journey's End, Volume 8. I can't speak on it because I haven't read it, but it looks like an interesting story based on the cover. Looks like kind of dichotomy of two groups, just based on the fact that the cover is split in half with two different groups of people. But that's besides the point. Free Ren is also getting an anime, I saw, so that's gonna be cool. Be excited to check that out too. So yeah, Free Ren Beyond Journey's End, Volume 8. And we've also got the ever ongoing Komi Cant Communicate, Volume 25. And yeah, just more Komi. Can't really say much besides that. It's Komi, and it's gonna be Komi again. And last but definitely not least, we've got Volume 2 of Insomniacs After School. This series has just blown me away. Even the first volume, I was like, halfway through, I'm like, why is this so good? The first volume totally hooked me. So I am incredibly excited to get into the second volume, and incredibly impatient for Volume 3 to come out. So yeah, last but not least, we've got Insomniacs After School Volume 2. So you guys, that is everything for the haul for May and June. And not a terribly large haul, you know. For one person, that's, you know, it was like, what, 15 volumes? That's pretty much enough for me. But do expect the manga hauls to kind of be getting a little smaller, because, drumroll please, I'm going to be graduating next semester, and I want to save up a little extra money, and as a little way to treat myself, I'm planning on building a gaming PC, my first gaming PC. And those are expensive. So I'm going to be saving up majority of my money that isn't going to pay off things that I've already bought, or, you know, school stuff like that, to saving up for that. So manga hauls will be getting, you know, smaller, but, you know, that's life. Things that you want to buy that are expensive sometimes need to, you know, sacrifice other things. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the haul. Oh, and a little bit of housekeeping. Next manga video will be coming out very soon after this one goes out, as of filming, and it will be my summer reads recommendations list. Some series that I recommend people read for the summer because they got kind of summery vibes, or, you know, summer. A very bad way of describing it, but that's going to be the next video coming out, and I hope you guys like this one, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.